it was fun, it was cool and everything, but it was also saying like, hey, broken glass everywhere. Like my streets, I didn't grow up like that, but these people were coming up in streets that were the Bronx back in the 80s was a hellacious place to live. And so their pain, their struggle came out in their lyrics. They became the voice of the voiceless. But what began to happen was they went from saying, here's what's wrong with my community, to promoting what's wrong with my community. And there's a difference. And again, that's exploiting your culture.
Can I add on to that?
Yes, sir.
I think a lot of rappers, a lot of the time too, it's one thing to promote the negativity of your neighborhood, to get out of your neighborhood and make it better. And I know a lot of rappers who do that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know a lot of rappers who say, promote a certain negative image to get to a certain place, and once they get to that place, that's when it becomes, what are you gonna do? You have a choice to make at that point. I think once you get to a point of like success or perceived success, I think that if you continue with what got you there, then of course you're gonna be successful, but you have to think about the negative effects that has on people. And I think that for a lot of these people who do these types of perceived negative, what do you put it, like visualizations, or to a lot of people it seems like they're promoting it. I think that when you talk to these people, they'll tell you these things are not positive. These are things that I've seen in my neighborhood, but I think that when you talk to a lot of them who are at that successful point, they've convinced themselves that at this point it's about business, it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is the definition of someone who's exploiting their culture. This is not personal to me, but if you speak to the people in their neighborhood, and even them when they were in their neighborhood, they know, they don't know the difference. So they can't connect that like, this is negative and this is just business and an industry that's making money versus these are the actual realities of my neighborhood. And I think the people in the neighborhood, a lot of the time, especially the children, don't recognize that it's just business for some of them.
Right. And see, I knew Angers had that anger. Cause I was just like, I was trying to look at you, right? I was like, Angers got something though.
So I didn't want to like keep chiming in because I know this
cool.
is like a conversation piece for everyone in the room to participate. So I don't want to be the one to be like, oh, I know, you know.
Be that though. It's all right. Be you. Be your best you. Shine, brother. I saw a hand over here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it just sounds like it's kind of like the fine line between explaining the situation and exploiting the situation.
It is.
And you can kind of, either one sort of gives information, but it's sort of how that information is couched. Is it going to, you know, explaining here's what's going on in our neighborhoods, this is an issue, versus here's what's going on, that gives me street cred, I'm gonna make money off of it.
Yeah.
You know, but you get some of it's the same information given in both.
It's the same information. What's your name?
Marie.
Marie. Thank you, Marie. All right. Anything else? Did anyone see anything as you were reading along? You're like, I don't understand who Lynn Linfield is, or Curtis Mayfield, or Fish Scale. Like, what is that?
I just want to say that a lot of the time.
Huh?
I'm looking at it later.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff I don't know about. I went to the Museum of Contemporary Art because my son works in the restaurant, and they had an exhibition of Virgil. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I know what you're talking about.
And
the off-white.
Yeah, and he's a designer, like a clothing designer for Kanye and who's the other guy?
For the Yeezy clothes on, he invented the whole off-white color.
Yeah, off-white is, but a bunch of things too. He also used the United Nations logo on a bunch of clothing, which they couldn't display. They just had the cease and desist order.
Sure.
Well, anyway, but it was a whole culture. Because I live out here in Berkeley. I don't listen to Kanye. No disrespect for Kanye, but it's not my kind of music. So I had no idea about Virgil and clothing and the whole culture. What was the other thing he had? They had a video and all the people were wearing the sweatshirts that he created, and they're like, yeah, so it's, you know, a $5 Old Navy sweatshirt, but now they put this slogan on it, and Pyrex, and all of a sudden it's a $70 shirt. Yeah, and I was like, so that to me is exploiting the culture to some extent. I mean, when I watched it, I was like, oh, yeah. But it's not just, you know, that rap culture.
No, it's
it
not.
happens and it happens everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I get
I just
at.
didn't know about that one.
Yeah, so that's what I get at though. in the book with the broken record, like the principle in that book is universal to all music, but the music that I listen to is hip hop. So I can speak from that particular point of view, but it permeates all of our culture. We can look in each of our people groups and say like, oh, that's happening here too. So
I just wanted to say, I feel like with continued exposure to exploitation or the exploitation type of stereotypes, I feel like it has a transformative effect on the neighborhood and the people in it, and they begin to believe, sort of like you mentioned earlier on, they begin to believe that these are the things they have to